Marwan ibn Muhammad ibn Marwan or Marwan II was an Umayyad caliph who ruled from 744 until 750 when he was killed. He was the last Umayyad ruler to rule from Damascus. Reign. In AH 114, Caliph Hisham appointed Marwan governor of Armenia and Azerbaijan. In AH 117, Marwan invaded Georgia, devastated it, and then took 3 fortresses of the Alans and made peace with Tumanshah. In AH 121, he launched further raids and obtained tribute. In AH 126, on hearing news of the plotting to overthrow al-Walid II, Marwan wrote to his relatives from Armenia strongly discouraging such an act. He urged them to harmoniously preserve the stability and well-being of the Umayyad house. When Yazid III persisted in overthrowing al-Walid II, Marwan at first opposed him, then rendered allegiance to him. On Yazid's early death, Marwan renewed his ambitions, ignored Yazid's named successor Ibrahim and became caliph. Ibrahim initially hid, then requested Marwan give him assurances of personal safety. This Marwan granted, and Ibrahim even accompanied the new caliph to Hisham's residence of Rusafa. Marwan named his 2 sons Ubaydullah and Abdullah as he appointed governors and proceeded to assert his authority by force. However, anti-Umayyad feeling was very prevalent, especially in Iran and Iraq. The Abbasids had gained much support. As such, Marwan's reign as caliph was almost entirely devoted to trying to keep the Umayyad Empire together. Marwan took Emesa after a bitter 10-month siege. Al-Daraq ibn Qais al-Shaybani led a Kharijite rebellion. He defeated the Syrian forces and took Kufa. Sulayman ibn Hisham turned against Marwan, but suffered a severe defeat. The Kharijites advanced on Mosul and were defeated. Sulayman joined them. Al-Daraq's successor al-Karibari was initially successful in pushing back Marwan's center and even took the caliph's camp and sat on his carpet. However, he and those with him fell in fighting in the camp. Shayban succeeded him. Marwan pursued him and Sulayman to Mosul and besieged them there for 6 months. Then reinforced the caliph drove them out. Shayban fled to Bahrain where he was killed. Sulayman sailed to India. In Khorasan there was internal discord with the Umayyad governor Nasir ibn Sayyid facing opposition from al-Harith and al-Kirmani. They also fought each other. In addition, Abbasid envoys arrived. There had long been religious fervor and a kind of messianic expectation of Abbasid ascendancy. During Ramadan 747, they unfurled the standards of their revolt. Nasir sent his retainer Yazid against him. Yazid, however, was bested, taken and held captive. He was impressed by the Abbasids and when released told Nasir he wanted to join him, but his obligations to Nasir brought him back. Fighting continued throughout Khorasan with the Abbasids gaining increasing ascendancy. Finally, Nasir fell sick and died at Rayy on November 9, 748 at the age of 85. The Abbasids achieved success in the Hijaz. Marwan suffered a decisive defeat by Abu al-Abbas al-Safa on the banks of the Great Zab called Battle of the Zab. At this battle alone, over 300 members of the Umayyad family died. Marwan fled, leaving Damascus, Jordan and Palestine and reaching Egypt, where he was caught and killed on August 6, 750. His heirs Ubaydullah and Abdullah escaped to modern Eritrea. Ubaydullah died in fighting there. Marwan's death signaled the end of Umayyad fortunes in the east, and was followed by the mass killing of Umayyads by the Abbasids. Bibliography. Muhammad ibn Jarir al-Tabari History v. 25 The End of Expansion, Transil. Khalid Yahya Blankenship, Sunny, Albany, 1989 v. 26 The Waning of the Umayyad Caliphate, Transil. Carol Hillenbrand, Sunny, Albany, 1989 v. 27. The Abbasid Revolution, Transl. John Alden Williams, Sunny, Albany, 1985. Sir John Glubb, The Empire of the Arabs, Hodder and Stoughton, London, 1963. Saeed Amir Ali, A Short History of the Saracens, Macmillan and Co., London, 1912.